Hey Cornerstone, this is Brady, and I'm going to be giving you guys the devotion today. So we're going to be in Ephesians 6, and this passage, these couple verses have really stuck out to me because in this time of corona, of this pandemic, something that we've had to do a lot is isolate ourselves. And for me, it's been hard because I love people. I love going to hang out, whether it's going to see a movie or play games. And we can still do that. It looks a little different, but a lot of times we can't just go hang out with friends and do what we used to do, what was normal. And so in this time, what stood out to me of being physically isolated is for so long I've been spiritually isolated. Maybe not on the outside, but on the inside. That maybe I was with friends, maybe I was always with people, but my fear, my doubt, my guilt, my sin kept me from being free, from being open. And so this passage has really, these last few days, has helped me learn to overcome, to trust in God. And so these verses of Ephesians 6, verses 10 through 12 say, "Finally be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." A lot of times when our circumstances are bad, when just things aren't going right, we look to the physical things. We look to maybe people, to maybe physical obstacles in our way, and we get mad and we get upset. But in the end, those aren't the things we have to worry about. Paul reminds us it's the things that we can't see. Things that we fear what's coming next, what's uncertain, we can't see. We doubt things that we can't see, that we don't understand. So Paul's telling us to trust in God. That a lot of times for me, I focus on things I can't control or things out of my reach, and I forget that God is with me. I focus so much on the problems that I forget about the solution. Paul starts with the saying, "Finally be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power." So Cornerstone, I want to remind you, I want to encourage you, be strong in the Lord. That he wants to fight with you. He wants to fight before you, behind you, beside you, in you. He wants to give you his power, but we have to look to him. We have to trust in him. We have to stand in his power and be willing to fight. And that sounds easy, but it's so hard at times that it's so easy to just give in to our fear, to our doubt. But I want to say, look to God. That maybe what that means today is looking to his word. Maybe you're reading a certain part of the Bible, just look to his word. Or maybe that looks like fellowshipping with someone, going to a mentor, and just talking to them about the problems you're struggling with. Maybe that just looks like praying. Just opening up to God and say, "God, fight with me, be with me, fight for me." And so whatever that looks like today, I encourage you to be strong and to look to his power. Thank you so much, Cornerstone. Tune in tomorrow.